Now she's burning a certain substance which is called umpepo. Now the reason why she's burning this is because she's calling upon her ancestors to be with her. And they say also if you inhale the smoke, it will make you stronger inside. Now another reason why she's burning this is because she's chasing away evil spirits. Like I said, we identify the Basotho people by the chronicle head. Now the chronicle head represents their mountain kingdom, Tababusiu, which means mountain by night. We also identify the Basotho people by the colorful blankets. Now the colorful blankets represent that it's icy cold in Lesotho during winter time. So now can we thank him by saying Rialebuha Morena? Put in here by saying Khotso. Now the lady right over here, she's busy grinding what we call sorghum. After doing so, she will prepare their traditional porridge or their traditional beer. Now looking right over here, this is their fireplace. As you can see, it's divided into four. Now the reason why their fireplace is divided into four is because of the wind. When the wind is blowing from this direction, they'll make the fire right over here. When the wind is blowing from that direction, then they'll make the fire right over here. So Basotho people are pretty clear from Eastern Cape. So now can we greet everybody in here by saying Molweni? Molweni. Now away they're saying you're welcome, they're not saying away as in go away. Now looking right over here, we have their kettle crawl. They call it Isibaya. Now when you marry a Xhosa lady, you pay 11 cows. But when you marry the chief's daughter, you pay 26 cows. So the chief's daughter is more expensive than any other ordinary girl. Their fireplace, as you can see, the Xhosas are such copycats. Right now we're about to enter inside the hut, but before we do so, I have two rules. Now when you enter inside the hut, ladies, you sit on the right hand side and gentlemen will sit on the left hand side. Now attacks, when he opens the door, men will be exposed and women will be protected behind the door. So men have to fight to protect the women. Now when it's raining outside, they'll make the fire right over here and the smoke will go out through the two windows. So there will be no excuse for ladies not to cook at all. It's raining outside, I can't cook. After doing so, she will prepare their traditional bap or the traditional porridge. Looking right over here, we have the Xhosa stable food. They call this umngqusho. Umngqusho is a mixture of samp and beans. So right now we are in the Petticoat place. They call this place Khoro. Now Khoro is the place where only men meet and discuss the matters they are facing in the village because of the hard work she does around the house. They say beautiful women are pretty lazy. So now petty men wear Scottish skills. Now the reason why they wear the Scottish skills is because they had a war with the British and the British teamed up with Scottish men. And Scottish men were put in front wearing skills and the British men behind wearing trousers. So when they were approaching at the war, the chief of the petty villages shouted to his warriors and said, "Please do not kill those beautiful women in front." Now the chief actually thought that the Scottish men were an army of women, so that is how they were defeated. Today they wear the skirt as a remembrance of their trickery. So right now let's go inside and see what's happening in the petty village. Oops. Okay, so now looking right over here, our mother, she's busy polishing the floor using cow dung. When you are married to a petty man, you have to do this 3 times a day, and when it rains, you start all over again. Now the reason why they polish the floor using cow dung, it is that after polishing you will not see any insects around the village. Now that is the main importance of cow dung. She's busy thumbing maize. After doing so, she will prepare their traditional porridge or their traditional pap, which is called boswa, and they will have boswa with these mopani worms. They are high in protein and they taste like chocolate crunch. Anybody who wants to have a try?
Yeah, they used to gentlemen say they will.
So before we enter, we need to get permission from the warrior up there. So now can we all say Sikulegile ekhaya? Now he's busy passing the message to the chief, letting the chief know that there are visitors outside who would love to come inside, and we come with peace and not with war. Sanibonani is greeting you. Can you respond by saying yebo? Well, he's here to welcome us. Let us all get each other, and they do so by these handshakes. Sawubona, kunjani, sikhona. It's as simple as saying, hello, how are you? I'm fine. And when you greet a Zulu, you do not put your hand at the back. Because if you do it like this, it means you have a weapon behind and you want to attack the person. That's what they believe. So you have to put your hand like this and say Sawubona, kunjani, sikhona. Zulus in here by saying Sanibonani. Sanibonani. Yeah. Now looking right over here, this is the Zulu main kitchen. They call it Iqiba. You identify the Zulu main kitchen by the ventilation on the sides for the smoke to come out when they cook inside. Now if you look around, all the doors in the village are made so low. Now it is actually because of two reasons. Excuse me. The first reason, when you enter inside the hut, you have to bow. And by bowing, you are showing respect to whoever is inside. Now another reason is because of the enemies. When the enemy attacks, when he enters through the hut, the first thing that's going to appear inside the hut is obviously the head. So whoever is inside will get a chance to chop the head. Now mother right over here, she's busy weaving a grass mat. Well, they sleep on it during the night, and during the day they sit on it. So now can we come closer to the side? Now the lady right over here, she's from the river. She's carrying a clay pot. Now they call the clay pot ukamba. They use the clay pot to carry water. Now she's using the round ring to balance the clay pot. Now looking at me, this is how you identify an unmarried Zulu lady. You identify her with the short skirt and the beads. And this is how you identify a married Zulu lady. You identify her with the skirt and the head. Now on your wedding day, your husband will make a present for you. Now this is a pillow for the wife during the night, and a seat for the husband during the day. Now looking right over here, this is their smoking pipes. Smoking pipe actually. Now they smoke the greener pastures of our land with this pipe, marijuana. They'll just put a little bit of marijuana in here and pour some water in here. But they do not smoke this in front of the villagers or in front of the kids. They'll smoke this up in the mountain where nobody sees them. Area, and the Zulus believe that it's the most dangerous place. So please enter at your own risk. This way. So right now we are in the spear making area. Before we enter, we need to put in a password. Now the reason why we need to put in a password, it is said that the people in here used to eat humans. Now when we put in a password, they can hide whatever they're doing, because we don't want to see anybody's head in there, do we? No. Some people say that. Come in.
Yebo. Sonichazela ngomkhonto yala ekhaya likhulu la kwaZulu. Nomkhonto osetshenziswa baba kaShaka kusenza ngakhona. Wayelwa ngawo izimpethu bengamadoda. Afaka amaqhubula ngemuva. Ayiphathi bemini bemhlanje. Akumayicuba ngawo emoyeni uthi phapha kwethu esipha.
Now right over here we're talking about the long throwing spear that was used by the king of the Zulus, King Senzangakhona. Now this spear had two feathers at the back. When you throw it up in the air, while it's traveling in the air, it will make a sound like pa 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 because of the two feathers at the back. Now they call this spear isipapi because of the sound.
Ushaka wabontu baba kwayigwala mayisebenzisa lo mkhonto lo. Awephula. Hayi, wafika nalodwa neyawu lakhe lelekho. Wayithi mayefika emadodeni. Wafika phala, mayithi phula. Awufaza. Ngadla, mayewukhipha. Uthi